Bountiful Days is back, and this is exactly how you want to spend all of your bonus drop charges to get your extra Demon Wedges. If you're under trial rank 60, pay attention. If you want to skip all the reasoning as to why to do this, then skip to this timestamp here. If you do want to listen to why to farm like this, well, because when you unlock the final tier of the Nocturger manual, you'll realize that the real grind starts here. Now, why is that, you might ask? Well, these wedges that you unlock at tier 60, Wings, Inspo, Resolve, Morale, and Volition for both elements provide a stat boost second to nothing else when it comes to the playstyle of each element's characters. The game actually doesn't even let you see that they exist before tier 60. Clicking on this tab before you get there will just throw an error telling you that you need to reach tier 60, so you can't even see the recipes for them before then, which means that you wouldn't know that you should be focus farming these wedges right here during events like this. So here I am to tell you that you need 800 copies of blue Demon Wedges in order to upgrade all of these wedges to their max strength, since each wedge requires 10 gold copies to max out. Out of these 800, 400 of these are these guys alone. Sirens, Wings, Inspo. You got him here, you got him here. This one, all of them need 10 each, and you need 10 of these, so 10 times that, 10 times 10 times 4 is 400. And the worst part of it all is that all of these wedges sitting in the leftmost side of every single row of the Nocturger manual, so these, it doesn't matter what level you go to, these, all of these are weighted way lower than the next two drops. Like, you need 400 of these, right? But you get like hundreds of it. Look at that, 400 Fafnir's Declines, 234 Fenrir's Utmost. I'm pretty sure I've dismantled a lot of these for Carmine as well. So you get even more than your first column drop. It's ridiculous. It feels like the drop rate of these guys is about 10%, which is really bad for something that you need 800 of. You need 400 of these, 100 of these, 100 of these. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, without further ado, let's actually get into how to do this correctly, so you're not bashing your head against the wall and quitting the game right after you reach tier 60, okay? So, first of all, if you have the books, and if you don't, save them next time. Trust me, it's so worth it. You're gonna come here, you're gonna craft a bunch of Volume 4 commission manuals. Just get them all. Well, no, okay, not all of them, but, in total, all you need is 1 per day. So right now I have 4. This is going to be bring up to 5, I think, because I already had 1. So I'm just going to need 2 more. So let's go 8. Done. Forge 2. There you go. I'm done. I have 7. This event is 7 days long. So every single time this Bountiful Days comes back, you need 7 of them. And now I'm done for the whole week. Okay. So next, open the Nocturger manual and take a look down here. There's 2 different types of boosts for the event. One of them is this, commission rewards plus 300%. What this is the game pretends like you've used a plus 300 manual for the first 6 runs per day of any of these missions. It doesn't matter which one you pick, it just pretends like you did that for any of them. So you've got 6 per day, the 7 days of the event, so in total there's 42 charges of this specific boost. By itself, that's not bad. I'll take that any day of the week. But don't use your books on these missions, because your books are additive with this 300%, which means if you use a volume 1 book, it'll add 100 plus 300 to end up at 400%, which is not that much better. If you use a purple book, it'll be 800 plus 300, which is like 1100, which again, isn't that much better. If you're going to use books on these missions, then you might as well just not wait for the event, because it doesn't actually like, it doesn't make the book any better. You might as well just use it before the event starts. Where you should be using your 2000% books are these missions, all right? The heavy Prime Ender Presence missions. You just click on this down here, and if you weren't already aware, these 3 wedges displayed beside each actual boss image on each row, including these Sirens, Wings, Inspos that you need 400 of, all of these are not actually they're not actually mission rewards. They only exist as physical in-world drops after one of these guys dies. So the Prime Ender has to spawn in, you kill it, and then it drops on the floor, which is why sometimes you actually don't get it, because you've come in with Rhythm and she's got like a 50-meter skill radius or something, and then it dies and it drops too far away for you to receive it. Unless you're moving around, then it's probably fine. But if you're AFKing these, then you might actually not receive this drop, because you're too far away from the death of the thing. But that means you have a single chance at dropping any of these wedges that you need permission by default, all right? Normally you have a single chance. This second type of boost makes tons of these guys spawn, like a lot of them. And if you use your 2000% book here, each of these guys can drop tons of wedges by themselves. So both of those factors added together means that the chance for getting these blue wedges that you need goes up twofold. Well, a lot more than twofold, technically 20-fold. Because there's just more prime enders. Plus, each time you do get one of these drops from one of these prime enders, you get more than one. This is an absolute game changer in terms of reducing the amount of tedious grind for wedges that you actually have to sit through in order to make your account stronger, and actually being able to play through some of the most stat-checked endgames so far. And yes, I'm looking at you, Fox Hunter Summit. And listen, I know that the wedge issue is not the only problem with the game so far. It might be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, but I'll be the first one to admit that there's plenty more problems this game has, which is why I haven't made the 2 other videos I promised I would at the end of my last one, because the issues are just like stacking up higher and higher. But that's not why I made this video. I made this video because this is the info that I would have wanted before the last Bountiful Days event. Because I didn't play that one right. I farmed like, I don't know, I farmed these like level 65 wedges. I farmed these guys. And I think I specifically farmed them for like Lumino, so that was pretty stupid. But yeah, that's why I'm making this video. And if you're one of the people that are still in the blissful ignorance stage of working through the trial ranks, not knowing the grind that comes later, I hope the info of this video keeps you in bliss while remedying your ignorance. If there's anyone else that you know that's in a similar spot to you, like they're around trial rank 55 or something like that, or like in between 55 and 60, then show them this video so they don't end up hating the game when they get here. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit rough. Like, it's really, really tough to maintain confidence when they not only released these wedges for Animo to make Psyche even better than she already was, but then they doubled down on it and released even more for Electro. And that really did not give me much confidence, but I just kind of stuck out for Bountiful Days to come back, and I'm just hoping that, you know, I don't know, I'm hoping that they see some of their errors and they correct it in the future. I don't know how they're going to do that, but that's just my hope. Anyways, that is all for now. I'm gonna go grind some wedges. If you guys like the way this video went and you think I deserved it, I would really appreciate a like on the video and a sub to the channel. I'll talk to you guys next time I upload a video, which might or might not be one of the videos that I mentioned at the end of my previous one, whenever that is. It'll be easy to find out if you click on the bell right after hitting the sub button. Alright, take it easy.